Here on behalf of the General Secretary, who is heavily engaged but is aware of this activity, which we normally do here. I think in this financial year, FMU is in the books as one of those federations that is sending competitors out of the country several times. Milton Chebet, the Assistant General Secretary in charge of technical at NCS. And on behalf of NCS, we want to first of all thank the government for supporting sports. We are at a time when our government is actually doing a lot in the sports sector. And if you've been watching, you should have realized that there is a lot of infrastructure development for all the sports in the country. I know, of course, the exceptional sports where our infrastructure development may not touch. However, we are having also engagements with the different federations, associations, to see to it that they have this infrastructure. And to FMU, we want to see this infrastructure also around the country. So as the infrastructure development is going on in sports, you should take interest and see where do we lie. Are we in Hoima Stadium? If not, then where do we lie? I mean, should you be left behind? I think you need that engagement, such that as we move along, you are also in line with the government. When you look at the support that is coming from government, I think FMU is among because sports is being given funds by the government, we call it subvention budget, where we release all the monies that come the way it is to the federations. And so far, almost all the federations have received all their monies for this financial year. If they are then few of them have not received all the money. And FMU is actually, I think, in Tier 2. Tier 2 we have, because we have 50 federations that the government supports. And when you look at, we have one sport in Tier 1, which you all know as football. Then in Tier 2, I think we have 4 sports and FMU is one of them. We have tiers up to Tier 5 because the budget is not the same. So I want to say that government continues to support the different sports federations. However, of course, the support may not be enough, because when I hear that the team has been given 10 millions, I know, of course, 10 millions may not be, it is just for accommodation and moving around, but if it is to reward these national athletes, really, they deserve more. And this is why I call upon the sponsors. I'm happy to hear that there are sponsors who have come in, because I know rallying is it's a sport that requires passion, where you go an extra mile and put in more money. So I want to thank the sponsors who have done a great job. I've had KCB, which is already sponsoring Shell. I heard him talking about Betica. That is good, and we need more sponsors. So associations should reach out to the different sponsors to see to it that we have a better package. But also to reiterate what the General Secretary was saying, we've had successes before, and we've not forgotten. Probably at an appropriate time, we shall have them rewarded. However, the government, NCS, has planned a reward system for athletes who represent this country and succeed. So come next financial year, we actually are portioning some budget for awards And it's going to cut across all the sports. So when they go out and come up with the points, they will get a reward. We've been having the president, of course, giving the handouts as to when it pleases him that, this team has done well. And that is when you need a very good PR as a federation. You know, these things, there are so many opportunities. So come, probably, hopefully, the next financial year, because it's already in pen and paper, then we shall have a good reward system across all the sports. The media houses are doing a great job in promoting our sports around the country. When I see FUFA TV coming now on board to other sports, this is what we want to see. We want to see you broadcast sports the whole day and different sports, not only football, and let the coverage go wide. And then to the other media houses, please, get us the information. And even as the team goes to Kenya, let us follow. Me, I used to follow the Safari Rally Championships. I used to follow, I followed it even when I was young. You know, rallying is, I think it is everybody's, is a rally driver. You know, sometimes when I'm on the road, I don't know, I think it is just in men or something, because I find myself sometimes I'm racing and I'm in my training road and I'm racing and I'm like, wow, I've reached 160? Okay, let me slow down a bit, you know? Then sometimes you find yourself, you are like, I want to catch up with that car. I mean, by nature, we are rally drivers. Even when we are young, we were the rally drivers. So, I mean, to our team that is going to Kenya, as you represent our country, know that our eyes are on you. We want to see you succeed and come back home. I know motorsport is beyond the speed, you know, and competition. I should, you know, it is beyond speed and competition. You know, it is about discipline. Again, at the same time, I was telling you that sometimes I find myself overspeed. Then I'm like, no. This is not right. Now, it also requires discipline, precision, you know, and that teamwork, and that pursuit for excellence, because you want to win the points. I'm told you call them points. May you race with that determination and respect as you go out there. And above all, of course, have safety at heart, because life is precious. There is no money that is, that can amount to life. So as you go out there to race, have that integrity, professionalism, but also teamwork with your people whom you are going to be with. The team, a very successful engagement in the World Rally Championships Safari in Kenya, for God and my country.
To flag off a team that is not only going to represent this country at yet again another World Rally Championship round, the famous Safari Rally, but also this team is going in there with Uganda being the Africa Rally champions. And we know that this is the first round of the Africa Rally Championship. I am happy that we are taking a team of, we are taking a team of 4. FMU has always aspired to have as many drivers participating in the Africa Rally Championship. And therefore, for me and for FMU, and I'm sure for the country, this is a proud moment that we are starting the season with 4 crews. The team our boss government, the team has the famous Chikankane, who will this time round do us the honors to be the team captain. Chikankane is Duncan Mubiru, but he's famously known as Chikankane. The KCB lead driver, Oscar Ntambi, who is driving with Asumani Muhammadi. I have learned to speak that name. Asumani Muhammadi. I have learned to speak that name. We also have Timothy Gawaya, who is going to be driving a two-wheel drive car. Mr. Government, the WRC and the Africa Rally Championship also have a category for the two-wheel drive cars. So you've seen a small car there, outside there. We are parked outside there. While the big players are doing their job, they are also who you look at as the small players, but they are real contenders and they have a category. We'll also have Gawaya is driving with Francis Wamala, and the African champion Yasin Nasser, who is not here with us, is also going back, and he will be driving with Ali Katumba once again. We know that the Africa Rally Championship has not yet been officially recognized by government. We understand the dynamics that were taking place during that time. There were elections and everybody was busy. But we hope that now that there is calm, that presidential dinner will happen and that package will happen that is given to all the champions that raise their flags, the country's flags high.
To be here and having been chosen as one of the drivers who will represent Uganda in the international event that is going to happen in Kenya. And of course, to be here and know that the Federation has put up something together for us that will help us. Of course, they know where we are going. We need to spend money and a lot of money. So I appreciate the initiative they have taken to put something together for us and facilitate us more to make sure that we run the events nicely. And of course, also to thank my sponsor, the KCB Bank, that put every effort to make sure that I represent the bank and of course the country. This has been a journey, of course. There's been a lot happening in the background, and I can tell you at this time all looks to be set. It's just a few days remaining to the event, and we look very prepared, very set to go and represent. Ours is really to make sure we finish. Nothing, like I say, nothing to prove. This is a tough rally, everyone knows, but we're going to make sure that we make every effort to see that at least we finish the rally and back home and come back home and raise the flag. That's what I can say for now. Thank you.
That is his official, and he's actually going to see us grow with his popularity in Kenya. He's a darling.
I want to thank the government, FMU, and my sponsors, Shell, Betika, Betting, as soon as you see, we are going to launch that sponsorship soon, tomorrow or the next day. This time, I don't think it should be like as usual. I think it's going to be a tough ride, not like last time before. So I'm expecting to do well. That's what I can say.
We really hope to have the best of. We really think we're going to have the best of WRC this year. We've had lots of changes on our systems, and we hope to enjoy, and we'll make Uganda proud.
Good morning, everybody. On behalf of Federation, I'm Hajami Dugombe, the Vice President Federation, Acting President. On behalf of Federation, we are sending 4 crews in the names of Ntambi Oscar, Good Enough, sponsored by KCB, Mobiru Duncan, Gawaya Timothy, and Yasin Nasser. First of all, I want to thank the government through National Council Sports who has supported FMU to see that we can achieve what we are doing today. Federation, we have nothing to do, but we had good drivers to go to Kenya. Our drivers, please, the government emphasize to carry this flag to Kenya and bring it with points. That's the first thing. Because the money we are using, it's not our money, it is government money. So we have to get accountability through the points. FMU, we are happy to support our drivers with 40 million. Each driver, we are going to give him 10 million, at least for travel arrangements, accommodation, and logistics in Kenya. I want to thank the KCB. They're always there for us. KCB, they have sponsored one of our drivers to Kenya fully, but it can't leave us behind not supporting him. KCB, don't think that we have taken your showcase, that we are mandated to do so. So I pray for you, as it is Ramadan, and I'm Haji, to see that our drivers come back safely and with a good position in any competition they're going to put you in. Because you may not be in those top 10 WRCs, but the position is tough, the route is tough, as Oscar says the other time. Stones, sand, slippery, and now it's raining. So you have to be very careful to see that you bring back our machine. And we have sent another 12 crews, 12 officials to Kenya who are going to participate, some as safety marshals, some as time marshals, others as they will tell us, and 2 senior officials, my president and general secretary. They are going to be in Kenya to support our drivers and at least to see what they are doing and advising. Let me take this opportunity to call my boss, Assistant General Secretary in charge of technical.
I hereby hand over the flag to the FMU team that is going to represent Uganda in World Rally Championships in Kenya. We wish you all the best. Would you? Let's go.